Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy with Plan Happy with me, and I have another move-in for you tonight. This time I'm moving into December. I hope that you'll join me, stick around, and if you're a repeat visitor, thank you so much for coming back. Let's get started. Okay, so I am working on my move-in, and one side is always so much easier than the other side because that's it right there. All I do is take a copy of this side and then I cover it with a piece of scrapbook paper. I prefer the ones that are 8.5 by 11 because then I know they're going to fit perfectly on my page. And then I just tape it down. I only glue 3 sides, so that when I do something stupid like that, I can hopefully fix it. So I know a lot of other people out there who use paper in their planners. You do tape all 4 sides. I don't, because I find that for whatever reason, at some point, I have to move it. So I only tape 3 in hopes of lifting it off. Now, I either cut this a little bit, just a hair bit off, or for some reason, this page is a little bit smaller. Well, it's fitting now. Okay, there we go. That was really hard, right, ladies? Make sure you take notes. We don't want you to get lost, right? Okay, then we put on the second page. Actually, I'm going to punch it first. You're going to ask me, why do I punch it first? And that is because I don't think I want black. I want to be able to make sure I don't get the letter to myself on over too far and then have to punch the letter. Okay, yellow is not going to show. So let's try hot pink. Okay, that's going to show. Now, if you're asking me why I'm doing this, that's so when I put it in the punch, I know where to line it up. I really hate it when they don't match and I punch it wrong, and it makes me want to throw it out and start all over again. It is a little bit tricky to see. You kind of have to punch up, and you know, that's not a comfortable position for us. We like to punch down, but I like to be able to see what I'm punching. So I punch up. And it does make a big noise when you punch, right? So I'm sorry about that. And you probably can't even see what I'm doing because I have to be able to see. And I just bopped the phone, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now all I have to do is get it in there. And then I'm looking for my marks. There they are. And I can check and see all the way down if my marks are there. I don't think you can see that, but I'm going to try and let you see it. Once I get them where I think they need to be, is punch. And then my holes perfectly line up with the ones from the Happy Planner. And now when I go to place my letter to myself, I know I don't have to go over that far, but you know what I do see is this kind of wide. So I'm going to cut it for you and I'll be right back. Okay, I've trimmed it down a bit so we can see if it fits a little better, and it does. So now I'm going to tape it down, and this side is actually done. I write my letter to myself at the end of the month, and I do my currently page or side at the beginning of the month. So I just kind of put this on here so that the sides and top look fairly even. It could be probably more perfect, but I good with the way it is. Now, every month this year, I have put I bought this little sticker book from Hobby Lobby, and they had a little girl in every month. And so I have used the little girl every month in my planner. I think this month she's going to go up here. And then I'll write my letter to myself, add in a few more a few more stickers, and that way it looks not quite so plain. I'll show you my letter for October. Remember, I film early, so November's letter, it's not late enough for me to write it yet. So this is October's letter, and you can see here I put the paper, and then I just spread, there's the little girl, I sporadically put stickers. I may put a few more, maybe a sunflower here or something, but for the most part my letter for October is finished. Okay, so side A is done. Now we'll go to side B. And side B always has a lot more layering and a lot more going on. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to do is tape this on and punch. I'm going to slide this over. So it does make it a bit easier if you buy the 8.5 by 11 paper. The only problem that I have with that is that there is a lot less to choose from. So now we'll take the hot pink pen and we'll line these up. Now I know that's a little too silent, isn't it? And now all I have to do is the same thing over again, line it up and punch it out. Okay, that looks good. And punch, that looks good. Open, and I think that's it for punching for tonight. I could probably punch that off camera to save us some time, but you never know who is a newbie out there and needs to know how to do it. Okay, so we're going to start with this piece of washi. Now, I wanted a white block on here. Oh, this is going to have to be punched, but I'll use my other kind of punch. I needed a white block on here. Well, the washi tape was white until I stuck it on the paper. So I had to stick it on sticker paper. Okay, so now that we have this off the release paper, I'm just gonna kind of place it where I want to place it, which is about 2/3 of the way down. I kind of like it to be even on this side, so I think I'm gonna put it like right there. And so long as you get one side squared, the other side should be squared. That's the special word there, should be, right? How many times do we plan something and think about something and think we're doing fantastic and we get all the way to the end and something went wrong, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off this little extra piece here. On my currently page, I tend to have to put a white box behind the word of the month and the currently page. I'm hoping to have a little bit different design for next year so that I don't have to put that white box behind it every time. But right now, that's what we're doing. Okay, so when you see my currently circles, you'll know why I pick these, I don't know what you want to call these, branches. I just wanted something to go across the top here. Originally, I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to put them both the same. Originally, I had thought that I was going to do something different here, and I was going to leave it totally the way it was, but last minute, came up with a different idea. I think I'm actually going to cut this off. I think it will still fit. I hope it still fits. I just wanted a more, let's tear that off, a more organic type look when it comes to meet the other sticker. So yeah, it's a little short over here, but I think I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. And then the one on the bottom is different, but I'm okay with it being different because the circles are all different. Now this one, I don't know if I'm gonna, because of the way it's swooped down, I don't know if I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna have to lift this, hopefully, and do a little bit of an adjustment because it doesn't really want to go to the other side. It has more of a curve in it than the first piece I stuck on there. And you know what? I'm wondering if I shouldn't, because I need the length here on this one for some reason. We'll stick the stem behind so I don't have to cut it. And then it'll just look like it's coming right out from that piece. Yeah, okay. We'll cut off that little tidbit there. And that'll be good. All right, that slide is done. Okay, now we're gonna move into the busy slide. And this is where, why you can see that I chose these garlands because they match the circles. Okay, somewhere is my knife. Oh dear, I need my knife. Okay, well, we'll try and see if the tweezers will work. They've only been on the guides maybe an hour, so they have done really well. So let's see. This one was here. Okay. So I have like, I think what I'm going to do is lift these. Okay. So we're going to go like 1, 2, 3. I'm not putting them all the way down, ladies, because if I have to move them, I didn't want it to be like the expected pattern. So just kind of adjusting that a bit. And then we'll go with this one, which kind of comes up here. And then a little bit more up. And maybe not on that punch. And then kind of doing like a little bit of a half circle thing going on. Okay, I don't like this gap here, so let's see. Yep, that'll work. Okay, smush, 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 smush. Looking good. Okay, and then the only thing left is the month on this slide. Is the month. Now this sticker, the monthly sticker, is from, it's a Hobby Lobby sticker. I couldn't find anything in a Hobby Planner that was big enough, and so I really like these stickers from Hobby Lobby. Oops. Okay, let's go there. Smush, smush, smush. And then the currently is actually a printout on my computer. So I'm hoping, I should have put this one on first. And then I'm wondering if I shouldn't have put the December on top. I think we're good. Oh no. No, 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 don't do that. Be nice nice to me. There we go. Okay. And then, so I do hand cut my stickers. I have a very old Cricut. There's no way it will do any of that fancy stuff. It's one of the very first ones that ever was released. And so I've been thinking about getting a new one, but my daughter has a newer one. And I want to try playing with hers before I commit to getting another Cricut that I don't think I'm really going to use that often, except, don't ask me what book these stickers came out of. I don't honestly know. It could have been the Mega seasonal, and it could be the any seasonal, but it's very possible it was the seasonal. So anyways, I just can't see spending the money on a Cricut when I don't know if I can justify using it enough. These stickers are just fine cutting by hand. The only thing I'm going to tell you is I'm going to try and print some of my own stickers. Not for like to make and sell, but just because I want more choices than what Happy Planner is offering me right now. And so I'm thinking about, I am going to buy some kits, especially on Black Friday, and then I am going to play. And if I can cut them, oh, I don't want that one up there. If I can cut them and be happy with the final result, then I'm not going to buy a Cricut. If I am not happy with the final result, then I am going to play with my daughter's Cricut, and then if I have to, I will buy my own. And there's always a sale now and then, and yeah, Black Friday is probably the best, but I'm not really ready to commit to buying one. What I really want is a printer. My printer is very old, and it still works just fine. There are some things about it that could be better, but for the most part, it works very fine. And because it's older, I can get ink for it super cheap. So I am hesitating to get rid of it. It prints black and white beautifully. It can print color, but when I set it to the best it can print, it tells me it can't do it. So Judy with JLB Crafts shared her stickers one time and announced the kind of printer she had, and I was like, I want that printer. Those are beautiful. So that is that, ladies. My move-in for my vertical planner that I use is my All About Me. I will put a letter to myself on this side, and I fill this in at the beginning of the month when I switch over. Ooh. And I write a letter to myself at the end of the month. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it sparked your interest. Yes, this is going to be my calendar, my monthly, on this side when I go to do that page for you. All right? You guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging with me tonight, and I hope you had a good time, and I will see you in the next video. Good night.